Claire Bennett, a passionate wildlife photographer from Seattle, travels to a remote part of Alaska for a rare chance to photograph a near-extinct pack of snow wolves. Accompanying her is her assistant Maya Torres, always full of energy and optimism. They hire Eric Nolan, a seasoned but mysterious local guide, and are transported by helicopter pilot James Callahan, a man running from his past in search of redemption. As they arrive in the vast white wilderness, a sudden blizzard rolls in. The helicopter is forced to make an emergency landing, and a large part of their equipment is damaged. James is injured, with a fractured leg, leaving the group stranded 80 miles from the nearest town with limited supplies and no working radio. Claire takes charge, showing her strength and calm under pressure. Maya helps James while Eric scouts the terrain for shelter. They find an abandoned ranger cabin buried in snow, barely standing but better than nothing. As temperatures drop to minus 30 degrees Celsius, tensions rise. By day 3, their food supply runs dangerously low. Eric suggests hunting, but when he fails to return by nightfall, the group fears the worst. James, despite his injury, insists on going after him, but Claire holds him back. Maya keeps spirits up with jokes, but the freezing cold and fear are starting to take a toll. That night, wolves are heard howling in the distance, reminders of both Claire's mission and the danger that surrounds them. Day 4, Claire heads out alone at dawn to find Eric. She discovers his gear and blood in the snow, but no body. Nearby, she spots a cave and finds Eric barely alive, having fended off a wolf attack. She builds a sled from broken branches and drags him back to the cabin, an act that cements her as a leader. Meanwhile, James finally opens up to Maya, revealing he lost his family in a snowstorm rescue gone wrong. He blames himself and had quit flying until this trip. Maya reminds him, survival isn't about the past. It's about who you save now. Day 5, a new storm approaches. With Eric unconscious and James too injured to walk, Claire decides to send up a flare she salvaged from the helicopter. She climbs a ridge in brutal wind, almost falls into a crevasse, but finally fires a flare into the gray sky. Hours later, just as hope fades, the sound of chopper blades breaks the silence. A rescue team arrives. Eric is evacuated, and James, grateful and finally smiling, tells Claire she saved more than lives. She restored his will to live. Maya records everything with Claire's frost-covered camera. Back in Seattle, Claire's photos of the wolves, taken on that final night, become iconic. More than art, they become symbols of survival and resilience. Ending caption: some battles are fought in silence against nature, the past, and fear. But survival always has a story.